Alright everybody, welcome back to the Craftverse series, episode 393, and I would just like to say, sorry about making y'all wait an extra week. I was having some internet issues and we had some pretty big revelations at the house, so we've been a little preoccupied and also just generally waiting on parts. I think we finally have a workable situation, so now I can get back into the flow of things and give you guys some adventures. Speaking of adventures, it's time we go on one, because the new update is finally out. 26.30. And with that, some new blocks. So we're going to go on a bit of a trip. It's a bit of a flight, so hopefully I have the rockets. I've got a stack, well, almost two full stacks. I've got more in the ender chest if I need it. And let's make sure, yes, I do have some ender chests on me, so we are all set to go. Check my wings. Could do with the top off, but we'll be all right. I can always just come over here and get a little bit of a top off. Now, due to how much of this area I have loaded in over the course of playing on this realm, yeah, it's gonna be just a little while before we load an unloaded area. So bear with me. I don't want to go through the Nether because I can't see the new biome in the Nether. I can only see it in the overworld. Now, which direction am I going? Negative, positive, which is out this way. Perfect. So we're going to go for a bit of a flight. It's about 3,000 or so blocks in each direction, and we might load in some cool new things along the way. I've only gone through just a little bit of this. As you can tell, my generation is not liking all of the chunks. I've lowered it down to 14, but it's still not quite enough. Okay, I think I've gotten away from most of the noodle caves, at least for now. For some reason, that one particular area is extremely laggy on my device. And this is my PC, this is not my Switch, so there's really no justification for it. That I can see anyway. Speaking of seeing, keep your eyes peeled because we might find something that's a little bit sooner than my intended destination. Like an invisible wall. Okay, I didn't know I was entering Koga's gym. Good to know. Pokemon Gen 1 reference for those who are old enough to have played that game when it first came out. I was definitely in the Pokemon Red camp at the time. Hey, I had the Charizard card. I'm still kicking myself in the butt for getting rid of it. So I will happily be in the Charizard camp. And ironically, I think he would enjoy the new biome that came out, because the new biome is a Sulfur and Cinnabar biome. I need to go more this direction in order to get to my destination. It's really not that far away, all things considered. I'm actually quite surprised that it's this close, given how much of the world I have loaded in. So I'm trying to go in a more or less straight beeline to it, so I can maintain the integrity of my chunks. It should be right around here somewhere. 3160 in the Z. It might be right over here. I passed it, for sure. 3383, but I also have to go back this way, so let's go out here. 3383. Okay, where are you? Did I bring my bed? I brought my bed. Perfect. $33.83. $31.60. Did it move? Because this is the same world, and this is the exact coordinate. 5 elevation lower. Oh, it's 38.83. I'm blind. Okay, so I just got to make a beeline 500 blocks this way. That makes more sense. Like, how can 5 blocks of elevation change when it's a carbon copy of the exact same world? It doesn't, because it's not the right coordinate. Let's land, get a little bit of sleep. So I've been underground for most of the time when I was on the world between episodes, and I would like to not have phantoms. Okay, so 38.83, 31.60. So 31.60 is back this way, and 83 is out this way. Aha! Found it. See what happens when you read your coordinates correctly. Okay, I did not realize how loud this thing was. We are going to silence you. Okay? Good. Glad we're on the same page. And I'm just going to grab all of these goodies. Want a little bit of everything because they did not fix the duping. Figure I might as well nab this. Apparently I'm getting some leaves in the process. This opens up a lot more colorful building opportunities. And don't worry, I'm not here just to mine out this one little segment and leave it be. We are going to go on a bit of a dig, trying to find a cool biome. I know it's under here somewhere. I don't know if this connects to it. That's my question. Still going, which is a good sign. What's a bad sign is that I don't have water breathing potions, and I am slowly trying to drown myself. So let's see if this fully connects to the biome beneath. So if I can have an easy path back up via a water, then that's all the better. Still going. Oh, it breaks through. Okay, we are now in a cave, which has a little bit of sunlight from above, thanks to my hole here. That looks like it continues. Oh, nope, that's just stone. Okay, never mind. You have to be out this way somewhere. Do I have any potions with me? Well, I've got frog lights. That'll work. You just, oh, torches. All the better. Well, no, actually, I'll go with the frog light. We'll get rid of some of this junk. My hotbar is all kinds of out of sorts right now. Does this lead somewhere? Following my little frog light trail. Guess I should go in only one direction just to make sure I don't flub this path up. Okay. Aha. sure we follow the yellow light road. Let's just go ahead and preserve this one to some extent. Okay, so now we have a little lit up area. This looks pretty cool, right? Now, if I recall, in my adventures trying to find a chunk that hasn't been loaded. Here we go. Something really cool, and these guys are not hostile mobs, so even though I am still technically on peaceful mode, they are still spawning in droves. And honestly, these guys remind me of Milcery from Pokemon. Some of you might have pronounced it Milkery, which, honestly, I wouldn't blame you. These things are kind of squishy. Do they hurt, though? Don't appear to be able to hurt me as a medium. Is there a large one? Is this the only size they get? For science. Do you split? You do split into smaller ones. Okay. So, what I need is a bucket. Oh, look, empty bucket. Perfect. We're just gonna quickly go and... Oh, I can't slurp up the little ones. That's sad. Don't clip that out of context. Seriously. Should really learn to think before I speak. But we have the potent sulfur, the regular sulfur, the cinnabar, and the sulfur spike. We also now have a bucket of sulfur cube. Now these could come in handy later. I don't know why they just kind of stop when they're huddled together in front of you. But this biome right here is so cool, I think I'm going to put in a portal. And we're going to say probably right here is literally a perfect spot. So we'll go light, scooch, light. It'll be a 2 wide. Okay, I have a fan club. Do I have... No, I do not. Right, well, let's put this right next to the portal thing. And let's grab some obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to make sure everything in the nether side is actually a 3x3 portal. And we take the 10 and we stick it over here. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3. Aw, I thought he was going to sit still. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have access to the little cinnabar area now. I just have to light it. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna see about preventing these guys from hopping in. Giving myself a way to walk out of the portal and open it up. Wow, you collect fast. I need y'all to buzz off for like 5 seconds. Can we do that? Can we buzz off for 5 seconds? Okay, so I've got that side sealed off. And then we do that. Okay, now it's perfectly safe. It's a little cramped, I will admit, but it is perfectly safe. Now, did I bring a flint and steel? It would appear the answer to that is no. Let me quickly jot down the chords here. Portal, negative 3906, negative 13, 30, 80. That should be a very clean number amount. So, 3906. Oh, well, it's not quite clean. That comes out to negative 4088. 3080 should, though. 3080 divided by 8. It's 385. Okay, so now I have another portal coordinate to make. Provided I can light this thing. Well, let's put another one of these in here then. Well, of course I did not think to put one in there. I have iron, so if I can get some flint, I can make that. Just need a singular flint, and I can light the thing. Seal that up so I don't have any visitors in there. Is there some gravel? Gravel. Not in the sulfur pit. Is there any in the ceiling? That could actually be useful. You know, for all the preparation I've done, I seem to be missing some very basic Minecraft stuff. Like carrying a flint and steel with me, for frick's sake. That is not gravel, that is andesite. Okay, so what's this over here? Stone. I saw particles. Where did I see particles from? Oh, it wasn't particles, it was just hopping things in the distance. Oh no. This is going to be half of my episode looking for a singular piece of gravel. Nope. Aha! I baited you. Turn into a flint. Come on, turn into a flint. And now I can light my portal. Wait a second. What is up with you? Aww. Did you dry out? What is this? It pushes and causes footsteps. Because I'm not moving. Interesting. I'm learning so many things about these guys. Alright, so let's quickly do that. Alright, and now we have to get back out of here, which means... Ow. Ow. Near death is what that means. Follow the yellow light road. These biomes are pretty cool. I just don't want to get lost in the sauce down here. I want to make sure I can get in and out. Okay. So how did I get in? 'Tis the question. I have lost my yellow lights. Right. They started over here because I dug down. I'm a goofy goober. So my good idea turned into I forgot my good idea. Sounds paranormal. Alright. So now we fly home and see what we can create, and I will be right back. I'll see you back at base. Oh, I seem to have missed a button combination. Hold on. It's been a minute. Alright, everybody, welcome back. I've just carved out this little passageway here to our new portal, which functions. This goes straight into the new Sulfur Cave biome. And it doesn't have any fancy bells and whistles right now, nor does it have any cooler entryway on the other side. So I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. I will eventually come back and spruce this place up just a bit. But for right now, I have something to show you. First off, yes, this does take a little bit of a flight to get to and from, and it is only one wide. But it is pretty much up to height speculation. Speculation? Specifications. That's what I meant to say. I'm just gonna quickly prevent spawns. Since I haven't come back down here since I hooked up the portal. This will eventually be fixed later. I also have to hook all of these up to the pathway, which comes out here, so I'm gonna have it connect from this one, which means I actually need to break this wall and have it arc out that way, which is fine. It's actually a little convenient to do that. But we're gonna head back through my visage, which is this one. E. So we're going to come through here, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the updates I've made to the underground before I stopped having internet connection. Yeah, it was about an entire week that I couldn't really get good signal, so I really couldn't record. And then, yeah, a lot of things happened. Oh, oh, that's a lag spike. Okay, let's get out of the portal frame. Get me out of here. Thank you. Okay, this game is not loading very well. Hopefully it's just a this world thing or a nighttime thing, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a peaceful mode thing, because I never had these issues when I wasn't on peaceful. But we're going to go all the way down to the bottom here. And I'll show you these. I've taken all of my goodies from above and started the process of coming out here. I'm only leaving this too high just so I don't get Enderman down here later on. I'll have to figure out a spawn-proofing method for the majority of the floor later, because I don't want to have too many slime chunks all bleeding into one big area. That's not pleasant to look at. nor as covering it with buttons or carpets. But you'll see if I can land real quick. I've opted to go with a black concrete and ochre froglight star system. It's not really the stars, but it's Minecraft, so it kind of does look like it. And I've started expanding it out onto this layer, having a little bit around the edge, and I'm working out getting the rest of this swapped out for the black concrete. And once all of that is done, this whole 100 by 100 box can be dropped down. And yeah, it's a large project. I'm not even going to front with you. It's probably going to be months before this is done, and I'm not going to be doing it on recording. I'm mostly going to be doing this in the background whenever I get time. But I thought we could use a little bit of a break since the new drop did just come out, like right before I got my internet back. So hopefully we can, continue with the immersion of the series and actually have some fun while we're out here. I'm going to be using some of the new blocks. I've already got some shulkers prepped up. I got to do some duping for those. And then we can do the mass dupe and have all of the cool things. And now I actually have a use for that area that said it was reserved for whatever. Yeah. Actually, that kind of looks like a sulfur cube, to be honest. That's really weird. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Sorry I missed a week, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Ta-ta!